Vegeta.
Oh, it's you. Hello, Kakarot. Hey, Kakarot.
Yeah?
What do you have there, under your arm?
Oh, this thing here?
Yes, that. What the hell is it?
Well, to make a long story short, I actually stole it from these Avengers guys because I met this guy named Thanos, and he says he gets really strong if he was able to get his stolen glove back.
Uh-huh.
So then I asked him, if he got his stolen glove back, would he be able to push me to my limits?
Yes, yes.
And he told me, of course.
Wait, did you say his name was Thanos? The Mad Titan?
Yeah, I'm heading over there right now to give him his glove back.
Oh, crap. Wait, did you say he would push us to our limits?
Yep, that's right.
Then what are we waiting for, Kakarot? Let's go kick his ass.
Be sure to check out Agelessgeeks for your figures and collectibles. This video and YouTube channel is rated PG-13, so that means this channel is not for anyone under the age of 13. So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? DAREDEVIL 18 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Bandai Tamashii Nations SH Figuarts Avengers Endgame Final Battle Edition Iron Spider-Man. So let's get into it right away and take a quick look at the box. So as you can see here, Spider-Man does come in a similar style box that we got with the Final Battle Edition Iron Man and Captain America. So we do get the window right there in the front of the box. On the top does the SH Figuarts. We do get the Tamashii Nations quality sticker. We do have a very cool image of the Iron Spider-Man suit. It says Marvel Avengers Endgame. We do get the Avengers A logo. It says Iron Spider Final Battle Edition, Tamashii Nations, and Bandai. A lot of stuff on the front there. Then there's the bottom of the box there. We do get an image of the figure. Then we do get the warning emblem gloss up. There's the top of the box. The one side, another image of the figure. The other side, another image of the figure. And then the back does show a few cool poses you can get the figure into, along with some of the accessories. But anyway, that is the packaging. Let's get this figure up to take a closer look at the non-lazy version SH Figuarts Iron Spider-Man by Tamashii Nations. Alrighty, taking a closer detailed look, and Tamashii Nations definitely redeemed themselves second time around with the Iron Spider-Man suit from the MCU. There is a couple issues here and there. One of them, if you couldn't tell, see I was standing on an angle. My left leg is longer than the right leg there, so that is a bit of an annoying issue. Another minor one here is fresh out the box, there's a paint chip right there, which sucks. Like, damn, man, what the hell? And then there's another issue, which I will go over a little bit later. But besides that, beautifully done figure here, man. Definitely redeemed themselves second time around. The first one was just absolute lazy trash, man. That was not Iron Spider-Man. Even the Waldos were horrible. My God, I don't know what the hell they were thinking with that figure. This one, so much better. We get more of that metallic-y looking paint, which is how his suit looked, man. I don't know why they didn't do this first time around. Head sculpt looks great, and for the eyes, kind of looks like there's a bluish look to it. Maybe I'm just seeing things and they are white, but I do dig the way the eyes look, and I like the wash and the webbing right there. That looks great too. And that paint's really clean, that black paint in between the sculpted lines for the webbing there on the neck, on the torso and everything. And even where the gold and blue and red match and everything, very clean paintwork all throughout that. But like I said, that chip freaking sucks, man. Damn. And the back looks pretty good too. Very clean paintwork on this figure, man. Arms look pretty good. Very clean paint once again. Gauntlets, dig the way those look. Never been a fan of these fists. We've been getting them, well, we got them with the Homecoming Spider-Man. Forgot if the Far From Home Spider-Man has these fists, but definitely not a fan of that mold for this Spider-Man's fist. The legs, we do get those sculpted lines for that cool looking design there, which look pretty dope. They have it on the knee joints as well, so that's cool. Then the legs here look pretty dope, clean paintwork once again. I love that red paint, man, that looks great. And the feet there, nice work on the webbing with the black paint in them. And then the bottom of them, we do get some really nice sculpt and paint detail there. Really cool looking, man. So overall, Tamashii Nations definitely did redeem themselves second time around. There's a couple issues that I mentioned, and still one more that I do have to go over. One of them is this damn left leg being longer than the right leg. What the hell kind of crap is that? But like I said, overall, they definitely did do a much better job when it comes to the detail for an MCU Iron Spider-Man. But anyway, let's continue on. Alright, so before we move on to the accessories, I just wanted to do a quick side-by-side comparison of the new SH Figuarts Endgame Iron Spider with the Mafex Infinity War Iron Spider. Now, each figure has its pros and cons. Personally, I think both of them are dope. It's a win-win situation depending which figure you choose, so it's a win-win. You're not going to lose getting either figure. They're both pretty frickin' awesome. Now, I will definitely admit that I do dig the red a lot more on this suit compared to this one here, but this one still, I think, looks dope. I do like the head sculpt a little more on this one, along with the eyes as well. And then I do like the color of the Waldos, the gold that they chose compared to this one here, but I do like how these Waldos do not make him back heavy, and I also do like how they don't pop off so damn easily. SH Figuarts Iron Spider. That is the other issue I was talking about with this figure. His Waldos pop off so damn easily, and it's so annoying when you're articulating the figure. So put him in the pose you want to put him in first, then put the Waldos on, but then you try to pose around the Waldos, and then they keep popping off, and it's just such an annoying issue, man. So that is something that does suck about this figure here that you do not experience with this figure here. They both have great articulation. The detail on both of them are done really well. They're both just dope figures, man. I just wanted to show you guys some quick side-by-side comparison of each figure, man. Like I said, you can't go wrong either way. They each have their own pros and cons. But anyway, let's move on to the accessories. Moving on to the accessories, we do get some pretty damn cool stuff included with this Spider-Man. So what we do get two interchangeable head sculpts along with the interchangeable necks as well. And then we do get a total of 4 pairs of interchangeable eyes. And starting on the left there, we do get the masked interchangeable head sculpt. And that one does not come on the figure out of the packaging, but you can see his neck is fully covered with his suit, and then of course his head is as well. But they did do a very nice job with that head sculpt. Then on the right, we do get the unmasked head sculpt, which is the one that does come on the figure out of the packaging. And they did a decent job with the head sculpt. It's not perfect, but I mean, you can kind of see Tom Holland in it. It's not too bad, though. You can see they added like a shading around the face. The hair is sculpted really well. Clean paint where the skin tone meets the hair there. And you can see on the neck, you do see a little bit of his skin tone on his neck there. That's why he has alternate necks. The back of the hair sculpt looks pretty cool too. And then that one compared to the Mafex one, the Figuarts one I think looks tons better compared to Mafex's Infinity War unmasked Tom Holland head sculpt. Really don't like the way this one turned out. That one did turn out much better though. And they are very simple to swap out. I'll show you how to do that right now quickly. And like I said, swapping the head is very simple on this figure, but before we go into that, he also is included with 3 other pairs of alternate eyes. So we have more wide opened eyes, we do have the more squinted eyes, and then we do have the kill mode eyes, which I really do like that they included those. And we do have the regular ones already on the masked head sculpt there. And if you have any other SH Figuarts Tom Holland Spider-Man figures, the way you swap them out is the same way with those figures, which I'll show you shortly. But the way you swap the head sculpts, when it's the masked one, if you just pull up on the head, it's going to pop just the head off. You have to grab it at the neck and pull up, and it'll pop right off there. Then take the unmasked one, peg that on, and then there you go. As simple as that. And that looks pretty cool once you have it on the figure there. Now for swapping the eyes here, you just pull the head off, and then they do give you this tool. As you can see the pegs for the eyes in there, you're supposed to push down on them, and they should pop right out like that. Then you pop these out, and then we could go with the kill mode eyes, because I know a lot of you probably want to see that on the figure there. And these look dope, man. Once you have it on the figures, you can see there. And then that is what the kill mode eyes look like on the figure there. But the eyes are very simple to swap out. So we do get the interchangeable head sculpts and eyes And then we also get the Waldos, and these are so much better second time around. I don't know what the hell they were thinking with the first version Spider-Man Waldos. Those things were just straight up trash, man. I really hated those. These are tons better, more accurate, and just, like I said, so much better, man. Really cool looking though. I do like the gold paint that they chose, and I do like that navy blue as well. And these are very sharp, so be extra careful with these here. And as I will show you later, they are articulated. They have ball hinges that connect into the back piece, and they each have 3 hinges as well. But these turned out really dope, man. And the way you get these on, you have to remove his back piece, which isn't the easiest to do. I take a small screwdriver and put it under this piece here, that little piece, and it pops right off there. And then you take these here and they just peg in like so. And as I mentioned before, they do tend to pop off really easily from articulating the figure, which is very annoying. And they do make him a little back heavy as well, as you can see there. And see how they fell right off, and he barely had impact falling. So that is 2 issues with the Waldos here. But like I said, they are tons better compared to the first release Iron Spider something that we got from Tamashii Nations before. So we do get the awesome, much better Waldos, and then we also get a bunch of webbing. Then we do get the Avengers Infinity Gauntlet, and then we do get this extra peg here. It's kind of like an extension for the stand, because what you can do with this, so once you remove the back piece, the center peg hole is meant for this peg here, and then you would peg the stand into there so you could have them use a Tamashii Nations stand there. So we do get that, and then we do get the Infinity Gauntlet, and this is definitely my favorite accessory with the figure here. And if you have the Professor Hulk, you can put his hand in here, and I believe that is the peg hole for his wrist joint there. So that's definitely pretty cool. It's an added accessory with another figure in the line there. But this thing looks great, man. Beautiful sculpt and paint detail all throughout this. We have all the Infinity Stones on there, as you can see. And the fingers are articulated, but I'll show you that in a second. Really nice job sculpting and painting this by Tamashii Nations. So I believe they're on barbell type joints. And you can move the thumb all around. Pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, and then the pinky as well. And they're all pre-posed, but they do have the joints where the fingers meet with the hand on the glove there. But really, really cool accessory here. So we do get that. And then we do get 6 different types of webbing. And I'm not really a fan of Tamashii Nations webbing here, but it is like a translucent plastic. It does have like a frosty type look to it. I mean, it looks alright though. This is the longer whipping web. As you can see, this just fits around his wrist joint. And then we do get the shorter whipping web here. So we do get those, and then we do get the swinging web. And be careful, these can break if you bend them, so just be careful of that. This looks fine, the swinging web. And then finally we get the web grabbing on to something. Looks pretty cool though. You could use this to make it look like it's grabbing onto the Infinity Gauntlet and he's pulling or tugging at it. That is why they included this webbing here, which is pretty cool actually. I did take a picture with him doing that with the Infinity Gauntlet, and it does look pretty dope. So we do get all the webbing, and I'll show you how to get the whipping webs around the wrist joints. It's the same way with pretty much every Spider-Man figure. Alright, so the way you use the whipping webs, same way with pretty much any Spider-Man figure. Just unpeg the hand, put the webbing loop around the wrist joint there, then take the hand and peg that back on, and then there you go. You have Spider-Man using his whipping webs, which looks pretty cool. Definitely can't deny that. So we do get all that stuff, and then we finally get 12 alternate hands. And starting on the top right here, we do get a pair of fists, of course, which do come on the figure out of the packaging. Then we do get a pair of web gripping hands. Then we do get a pair of those like totally dude hands. I don't know why they included those. Would have preferred some regular open type hands. Then we do get some whipping hands. Then we do get some wall crawling or open hands. And then I do like that they keep including these, which is the hands molded together and him holding onto the web, swinging around hands. Really do like these hands here. But we get some beautiful sculpt and paint detail throughout all 12 hands. And I'm counting these as 2 hands because they are two hands, and they are very simple to swap out as well. Even though he has tiny wrist joints, I don't feel like anything's going to break, and like Daredevil 19 always says, that is a good thing because you don't want to risk breaking a wrist joint on your new, better SH Figuarts Iron Spider Spider-Man figure. But anyway, that is all the accessories included with this Iron Spider. Let's keep whipping on to the rest of the review, shall we? Now for the height of Spider-Man in his Iron Spider suit. To the very top of his head, it looks like he's a little bit over 5.5 inches tall. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Final Battle Captain America and the Final Battle Mark 85 and the Mafex Infinity War Iron Spider and the Infinity War Thor. And I think this Figuarts Iron Spider does fit in scale really well with both lines. And then here he is compared to the Mafex Black Panther and the comic version Spider-Man and the SH Figuarts Infinity War Thanos and the Infinity War Hulk. And then here he is compared to the Storm Collectibles Sector, the Marvel Legends Retro Series Deadpool, the Mafex Justice League Batman, and the Figma Black Swordsman Guts. And then here he is compared to the SH Figuarts Awakened Warrior Super Saiyan Goku and the Mezco 112 Deadpool. Anyway, there's some quick comparisons. Let's keep moving on with the rest of the review. So now for the articulation, and I left the Waldos on because they do have articulation, which I might have or might not have mentioned. I probably did, but I probably didn't show it, so I do want to show you quickly. They are on a ball hinge, as you can see. See what I mean? I just articulated it, and the thing popped off. So they do swivel there and hinge back and forth. They also do swivel where it connects into the arm there, and then we do get a hinge at the bottom, a hinge at the middle, and then a hinge at the very end. So there's 3 hinges in each one. Then we do have the ball hinge that connects into the figure there. This one kind of has a bit of looseness to it. Not too bad though. They seem to be in there pretty good and hold their pose. So that is the articulation for the Waldos. Now let's go over Spider-Man's articulation. Alright, so it does kind of have similar movement to other MCU Figuarts Spider-Man figures. So we do have 2 joints at the neck here. With both joints, you can get them to look up really well, so that's definitely good. Both joints looks pretty much directly down, so that's awesome. You do get nice pivot with both joints there. And then, of course, they both do swivel. Then we do get a joint at the torso and the waist, so the torso goes forward about that much, and then the waist, combining it, goes forward a really good amount, but you do see that gap in the back there, so some people might not like that. Then both joints goes back decently. You do see a little bit of gappage at the torso. And then with the pivot, really not the best pivot. And you want to be careful. You don't want to rub certain parts on other parts because you don't want to damage the paint on the figure. But yeah, his pivot at the torso and the waist isn't too good. You do get swivel at the torso and then slight swivel at the waist. Now for the arms here, we do have a butterfly joint, which is definitely effective because you can get his arms to crisscross, so that's definitely good. And then they do slightly move in a circular motion, so that is definitely dope. And then the arms do go out to the sides about 90 degrees. They do go up and down. We do have true bicep swivel, so that is definitely awesome. Double jointed elbows that pretty much bend in all the way. Then we do have a ball hinge on the wrist, so that does swivel and hinges back and forth. And then the gauntlet piece is a separate piece that can move around on its own there. Then the legs here, you can get Spider-Man to kick forward a lot more than 90 degrees, which he definitely should be able to. Goes to the back about 90 degrees. Let's see if he can Jean-Claude Van Damme it, and he pretty much can. So a really nice leg movement with Spider-Man. Then we do get the upper thigh swivel there. We do have double jointed knees that do bend back all the way, so that is great. Then we do have a ball hinge on the ankle, so that does swivel. Hinges up really well, hinges down really well, and then you get a fantastic 90-degree bend ankle pivot along with a nice toe hinge. And those ankle joints are pretty tight, so you don't have to worry about them falling over or anything like that. But overall, this Endgame Iron Spider-Man does have some great articulation, not just the figure, but the Waldos as well. And you're going to be able to get them in some great Iron Spidery Man type poses. And I'm about to show you some of those poses right about now. But anyway, that is my review of the SH Figuarts Endgame Final Battle Edition Iron Spider-Man. Hope you enjoyed it. If I had to rate this figure with detail, I'd give it an even 8. Articulation, I'd give it an 8.5. Accessories, I'd give it an even 9. And then the overall quality, I'd have to give a 7. If you would like to know the price more to buy this figure, I did get mine from Agelessgeeks, so you can head over to agelessgeeks.com, and when you check out, use code name Daredevil, and you will get yourself a bit of a discount. If you can't find something on their website, I do highly recommend going through their Instagram or Facebook page. I will put more information in the description below. And if you would like to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe and click on that notification bell. And if you liked it, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, oh well, I guess you didn't like it. But thanks for watching. I will see you later. Then it does say Marvel Avengers Endgame. We do get the Avengers A logo. Says Iron Spider Final Battle Edition by the 20. So we do get the order right there on the front of the box. And then you tell them. This is Marvel Avengers Endgame. Iron Man, damn it, Iron Spider, damn it, damn ye. Alright, so before we move on to the accessories, just want to do the we do get 2 interchangeable head sculpts, and then we do get the interchangeable which do come on the figure out of the packaging. And then we do get a pair of webbing, kind of like sounded like I said weapon, but webbing.